Fitness is not a look, and I get so much hate for this, but I'm gonna prove it to you. I have so many examples, and we have been brainwashed into thinking that fitness is a size, but it's actually testable and provable by doing an actual sport. Fitness should be accessible to anybody of any size if they want to do it. A lot of people think they need to lose weight before they start a sport, but let's prove that wrong. You can be athletic and fit and still exist in a larger body. You might be familiar with my content already. I'm a crossfitter, I do Olympic weightlifting, I've taken part in a high rock, I love swimming and climbing and long hikes, and I've done loads of different activities despite existing in a larger body, and my body size does not dictate my skill in those things. Even recently, pre-pregnancy, I decided I wanted to get better and test my 10k row, and I ended up within the top percentage of people in the UK if I looked at the results. Your body size does not have to hold you back. This lady is awesome. She decided that she wanted to swim 10,000 yards in 1 week.
I swam 10,000 yards in 1 week as a fat bitch.
It was at this moment that she knew she fucked up.
After contemplating my life choices, I finally decided it's time to get in the water. To complete this lovely challenge of mine, I used my Apple Watch and tracked all of my yardage. I had to do about 2,000 yards a day. Some days I did less, some days I did more. By the last day, this is the sound that was in my head.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
It doesn't matter what your weight is. If you're determined to do something, you will get it done.
And this challenge sounds like lots of fun, especially someone that enjoys swimming. I've never thought of setting myself like a distance target for the week. I typically only go like once every so often sporadically. I used to do triathlon and obviously I trained for that at that point, but now I just swim because I enjoy it. But this could be a really cool challenge to just do 1 week, or maybe just set a distance for the day. And swimming is definitely one of those where I've seen people in all different shapes and sizes do really well. My stepmom, for instance, is a plus size athlete and she is incredible at swimming. She would kick my ass any day of the week, swimming in open water, swimming in the pool. She is honestly amazing and one of my biggest inspirations within sport, and it just proves the point again. We don't have to be tiny and thin and have a six-pack in order to be fit and successful in these sports. Next we've got Trying to Live, and she does triathlons, and she's got a very similar journey to me where she lost a whole lot of weight and then she gained it back. But instead of deciding that she needed to lose the weight before getting back into the sports that she loved, she just decided to do it anyway. And I did a triathlon when I was thinner, and since then I have thought that maybe my larger body wouldn't be capable, but having seen her do it and do it multiple times, I realised that my body can be capable of doing it and I could give it a go. Obviously I should train for it first, but we shouldn't let our size hold us back from having a go at these things. You're gonna get health benefits from doing it anyway, so we could just start. And for me, seeing her videos made me realise that I could do it, and I hope it does that for you as well, especially if you've got an interest in triathlon. Next we've got a lady that does gymnastic style stuff. She does a lot of hand balancing, and I think it's easy to get into the headspace that we would be too heavy to do a handstand. But for me, I know that's not true, because I realised that yes, you need a certain amount of upper body strength in order to support your weight, and that is really important. But once you've built that, it doesn't mean that you have to shrink your body in order to be able to do these gymnastic skills. For instance, before pregnancy, I could still do handstand push-ups, even though I weighed about 110 kilos. And you might recognise Meg Boggs. She did the bear video.
I don't want to be strong like men who look pretty. I want to be strong like bitch that fight bears in the forest.
And Meg is incredibly strong and athletic in so many ways. But this video in particular just blew my mind. She does 24 push-ups and they are really good reps. They're chest to ground. And when you're in a larger body, body weight movements can be harder. Now that doesn't mean that we can't build the strength in order to support our body weight, because clearly Meg has done it here. She proves that if this is something that you want to be able to do, you just need to put in the work to get there, and that you don't necessarily need to shrink your body in order to get there. Her and her husband also do lots of different athletic things, and in this video they go out for a 40-yard dash.
My 40-yard dash versus Bobby's 40-yard dash.
Doing good.
7.66, bitch.
Lift heavy, fight bears, and repeat.
Boom! Oh yeah.
I personally love a bit of sprinting, and for some reason a lot of my comments all of the time assume that I can't run at all, which is really odd. I'm still a pretty damn good sprinter. I sprinted when I was in school and I'm still pretty damn fast. But there's this assumption that people in larger bodies can't move quickly, and it's just not true. And even if it was true, we all start somewhere, and just because you're in a larger body, it doesn't mean that you can't pursue running or sprinting. If you want to get on that treadmill or the track, then go for it. Just have a go and see if you enjoy it. Next we've got a skier.
You don't actually need to lose weight to do anything. Even this.
And she makes a really good point. You don't have to lose weight to be able to do anything. And skiing is really high skill. I'm a skier myself. I've been skiing since I was about 12. It is really hard to find ski gear for larger bodied people, which is super unfortunate. And that's why we need to break down these barriers and make people creating the clothes realise that fitness isn't a size, and we still need clothes even if we are in a larger body. We might still be crushing those black runs or going over the big jumps and need clothing to be able to wear so that we can do it. She also hits the nail on the head here about the glorifying obesity comments.
Body positivity is one of these buzzwords. People say, oh, they're glorifying obesity. They just want an excuse to sit about and eat. But actually, it's knowing the difference between striving for fitness or striving for an ever-changing beauty ideal. It's exercising not to punish your body, but because sports are fun. It's knowing you're worthy of love no matter what you see in the mirror. It's knowing you don't have to be in a calorie deficit to be treated with respect. And that your body is the least interesting thing about you. Body positivity is knowing that you are more than just a body.
Like she said, it's about knowing the difference between chasing fitness and chasing a beauty standard. And they are two very different things, but the fitness industry thinks that the beauty standard is fitness. And it's just simply not true. There are loads of people that look like the typical fitness model that could not do what she's doing. And what's really weird about it is we often get these comments when we're doing something that's health and fitness related. Like, I get the most "you're promoting obesity" comments when I'm literally in the gym. This lady is doing obstacle course stuff, and she's also a skater. She does so many different things. And again, she points out the fact that all of her content is gym and fitness based, yet she gets these comments. It's so weird. And I'd actually love to do an OCR race or something in the future. The first thing I'm going to do once I've given birth, because I'm currently 9 months pregnant, is I want to do a high rocks. But after that, maybe I'll have a dabble in like a Spartan race or a Tough Mudder or something like that. Sometimes I get in my head and think that I'm a little bit too heavy to do some of the like bar hanging stuff, but I can do pull-ups, and again, I could train the strength to be able to swing off monkey bars if I needed to. Now let's tackle this glorifying obesity comment. Or in some cases they claim that we're promoting obesity, and it's always by just existing, or even just existing in the gym and doing something that we enjoy and not crying and hating ourselves. But it's funny because I know what promoting a body type already looks like. Don't you remember the 90s and the 2000s where they were literally promoting being thin? Nothing tastes better than skinny feels. The thigh gap pictures, all of those images that were literally pointing out and glorifying certain body parts and saying that this is how you need to look. All of the TV shows that claim that some body types are wrong and others are better. That is promoting a body type. And now it can be seen in examples of body checking and saying this is what you need to do in order to get a body that looks like mine. That is promoting a body type. Nobody is out there with their larger body saying this is what you need to do in order to look like me. They're not encouraging people to change their body to look that way. They're just existing and enjoying their life. And Kelly has a different take on this, which I'll get to in a minute, but she also points out in this video why weight loss isn't always good and positive or done in a healthy way. And this is an experience that I really relate to.
After he passed away, I gained a little bit of weight, and I was convinced that was something to be ashamed of and that I needed to fix because I was unhealthy. All the shit that diet culture tells us. I was starving myself also, going to the gym twice a day, so I lost a ton of weight. And of course, everyone was congratulating me. Oh my God, you look so great. You look so healthy. How'd you do it? Oh, I starved myself, ignored my feelings, and work out an unhealthy amount.
Now she runs because it helped her through a depression and she enjoys it. There are so many other reasons to exercise other than weight loss. But in this video, she outright says that she is promoting obesity.
Promoting obesity, one marathon at a time. I made a whole bunch of new shirts because I am so sick and tired of the baby bitch boys online being baby bitch boys. I'm not just promoting obesity, and like you can see the quotes, but there are no quotes. I am promoting obesity, and not just promoting, enthusiastically celebrating obesity. My obese body ran a 3-hour, 37-minute marathon. I was obese when I did that. My resting heart rate is 38 beats per minute. My obese body is about to go run a 6-mile run just because I can. So yeah, go grab your fucking Mr. Pillow, you baby bitch boys, turn on Ben Shapiro, and shut the fuck up. You can comment all you want. No one gives a fuck. No one cares about your opinion. We just don't care. Because guess what? Science. I know you guys don't believe in it. Someone had the audacity the other day to, I bet you're pro-vax too. And I was like, yeah, I am. Want to know why? Fucking science, you fucking nut job.
I love how she leans into it. I'm so here for this kind of response because she is proving that her bigger body can run marathons. What was it, a 3-hour, 37-minute marathon? And her heart rate is so low. My heart rate is pretty damn low, also being an athlete, even though I'm in a larger body, but hers is way lower than mine. She proves without a shadow of a doubt you can exist in a larger body and be an absolute badass at running. You don't need to lose weight to start. You don't need to exercise to lose weight. That is not your purpose. You can exercise for so many different reasons. And if you can't diet like me, you can still pursue fitness and health in other ways. Your body size does not define you, and you're allowed to go out and pursue whatever sport that you want. If you want to hear a little bit more about my fitness journey, then watch this video next, where I tell you the full truth of the weight loss and the weight gain and why it happened and how it happened. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.